Ooh, it is hot. How's it going, guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to show you how to take better pictures of your motorbike using nothing but your mobile phone, because the last video that I did was using my camera, using flashes, and everyone was saying, well, I haven't got a camera, I haven't got flashes, I don't want to go out and buy those things. All I want to do is take better pictures with my phone. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how to take better pictures with your phone and nothing else. So let's roll the intro and get this party going. Right, so taking pictures with just your mobile phone. Don't worry about the cable, that's just my microphone. First things first, you want to choose a nice location, or to be fair, wherever you want to stop and take pictures. I've got a nice road, and in this scenario, the position of the sun is quite important. So right now, the sun is about there for me. So it hits the back of the bike and it creates a nice shadow. And all we're going to do is open up our standard camera app and just snap away. And what we're going to do is we're going to go quite low to the ground. There we go, like that. And then we're going to do a vertical as well, because most of the time it's going to go on social media. And what you'll see is on the screen you'll have grid lines, and those are lines for you to help you compose better. So what we call it is the rule of thirds. With the rule of thirds, you kind of want to balance things out properly. So in this instance, we're making sure that the middle box is right in the center of the bike, and that way we're going to have a nice head-on shot. What we can also do is, if we wanted to do a bit of negative space like I do with most of my photos, we're going to put the bike on the left hand side and then leave one third of the space, well, the right hand third of the boxes completely empty with nothing in them. That way we create a bit of negative space. So let me take a few more snaps like that, and then we're going to jump into my phone and I'm going to show you how I edit, what apps I use to get all my photos looking really sweet with nothing but just my mobile phone and some free apps. So again, with the rule of thirds, we're just going to take it like this. Just going to make sure that the engine lines up there. Perfect. So I've got a few snaps now on my phone. What I'm going to do is we're going to jump into my phone and I'm going to show you what I use. So yeah. Ooh. Right, so now we're in my phone. So here's the photos that I've taken, and what we're going to do, the first app we're going to open is called Snapseed. It's a free app from Google, and what we're going to do is click open image, and we're just going to pick one of our pictures that we took. So let's just pick this one here. So there we go, that's our that's our original image. So what we're going to start off with doing is, now with this app, I find sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If you go into HDRscape, and the people filter seems to work the best in my opinion. So we're just gonna drag that down ever so slightly. There we go, I like that there. Then we're gonna close that, go back into tools, tune image, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna brighten it up a little bit, add a little bit contrast. Now be careful, don't push these too far because we're only playing with JPEGs, not raw images. So don't overdo it. Make it a little bit subtle just so that, you know, your image looks a little bit more striking. So saturation, I quite like saturated images. So ambience is just basically your highlights and shadows both at the same time. So I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to bring down my highlights, bring up my shadows, and that's already looking pretty good. So we're going to click accept, go back to tools, and we're going to add a tone curve. Now don't worry about this too much. As long as you kind of follow these steps, you're going to get a great image. And the look these days is a little bit of a faded look. So we're going to bring up that slider there to about there. We're going to create an S curve now. So bring that there, bring the middle to about here, and then the highlights I'm going to bring to about there. And look at this, already from our original image, that is looking a lot more striking. Last thing we're going to do is go into details here, add a little bit of structure, add a little bit of sharpening, and we're pretty much done. So I'm going to click yes, and then I'm going to click export, and I'm going to save that as a new image. So it's going to save that as a new image. And the next app that I'm going to open is called Lens Distortions. So we're going to open that image that we just edited, and what we can do in this app is create lens flares, light hits, and things like that. So all I'm going to do is pick a light hit, something like this, and I'm just going to add it ever so slightly subtle in the background there, just to kind of enhance the picture a little bit. And I'm just going to reduce that opacity. It's very subtle, but you will notice it. It'll just make your images pop a little bit. I'm going to add another layer, and then I'm going to add one of these filters here. I'm just going to pop that right down here, and again we're just going to bring down that opacity, and there we go. I'm just going to click this button here, and that's going to save my image. And there we have it, guys. That's how I take, and of course there's a fucking tractor. There's two tractors. So there you have it, guys. That is how I take pictures using just my phone and nothing else apart from 2 free apps. And that is it. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. Tag me in your photos that you take using these techniques. I'd love to see them. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, you know what to do. And make sure you subscribe and press the little bell icon so you're notified when I'll upload, which is near enough every week. Sometimes I forget, but it's near enough every week. So cheers for watching, guys, and I shall see you in the next video.